Hello everyone. As we have already started block 4 making fabric and we discussed LP1, LP2 and LP3. Today I am going to start LP4, that is the journey of cotton fabric. The aim of our lesson is to understand the journey of fabric from fiber to finished clothes. The keywords are journey, industry, processed. The resources are notebook and exit content book. Before starting the LP4, just recall the topics which we discussed in previous lessons. In LP1, History of Clothing Material, we discussed clothing of ancient people and turning points in development of clothing. In LP2, Fiber into yarn, we discussed process of spinning. In LP3, yarn to fabric, we discussed weaving and knitting processes. Students, after revising all the topics, now I want to trigger your mind by some questions. Pause the video and try to answer these questions. What did ancient people first use for covering their body? What kind of clothes did they wear? How fibers are made into yarn? How is yarn made into fabric? Let's see the answers of these questions. Ancient people used animal skin and fur, grasses and leaves, bones and shells to cover their body. They used to wear clothes as one piece of cloth just draped on their bodies. But after invention of needle, development of clothing took place. Fiber can be converted to yarn by spinning process. Students, we discussed in previous LP that spinning can be done by some instruments like spindle, spinning wheel or by spinning machines. And in spinning process, fibers are pulled and twisted in clockwise direction to make long yarn. Now yarn can be converted to fabric either by weaving or knitting. In weaving, two yarns are interlaced at right angle to each other. The thread running vertically is called warp and which runs crosswise is called weft or fill. This weaving process is done on looms. While in knitting, one type of yarn is looped over and over. So if we pull one yarn, it gets pulled out continuously and the fabric becomes smaller and smaller. And knitting can be done by hand or by machines. Students, read the section, The Journey of Cotton Fabric, from your content book or from the given slides. I hope after reading this section, we can discuss the question answers based on this section of Journey of Cotton Fabric. So the first question is, where is cotton produced? How is cotton processed to make fabric? So cotton is produced in the fields where black soil is present. Cotton fibers are obtained from cotton flowers. Then cotton fibers are spun into yarn and the yarn is woven into fabric. Students, this flow chart shows the process of making yarn from the fiber and fabric from the yarn. and ultimately fabric is used for making clothes. What happened after yarn is made into fabric? How is it used? Who uses it? So it's a very interesting question. Students, the color of cotton fiber is white. The cotton thread is also white, and fabric made by them is also white in color. So have you ever thought that from where these colored clothes come? After the fabric is made, it is usually dyed with different colors to get desired print. Then it is ready to make useful things like clothes, curtains, bags, shoes, carpets, toys, towels, and bedsheets. These fabrics can be used by people in different ways. Example, tailors use it for making clothes. A tent maker uses fabrics to make tents, flags, and parachutes. How is the fabric processed to make clothes? Where does this process take place? Fabric is first given the desired look, color, and design, and then cut and sewn to make different clothes like saris, trousers, shirts, and skirts. Fabric is generally produced in very large quantities, so mostly this process takes place in factories. How do finished clothes reach to many shops all over the country? Finished clothes are packed carefully into many boxes that are labeled and then transported via trucks, vans, ships, and even planes to various cities and countries. Then they are further transported to shops from where people buy the finished clothes. What is the industry? An industry is something that involves many processes and produces finished materials in factories. Many people work to get employment within an industry. Now, what is cotton industry? So, the cotton industry involves all the processes involved in the entire journey of fabric, from growing cotton to making fabric to selling finished clothes and other items. Some cotton industries are small within a village or very large involving many cities. Now, this flow chart shows the processes involved in a cotton industry. The process of cotton industry starts from cotton field where cultivation and harvesting of cotton is done. Then, in spinning factories, cotton fiber is spun to make yarns. Then, yarn is sent to weaving looms for making fabric. Fabric is sent to finishing houses where color and design is given to them. And finally, ready-made clothes and the fabrics are transported to shops for selling. So we can summarize the journey of cotton fabric in following steps. Cultivation and harvesting of cotton, preparing the fibers, spinning, weaving and knitting, finishing, marketing. What kinds of jobs does the cotton industry provide to people? The cotton industry provides jobs to people like farmers, spinners, weavers, textile workers, tailors, designers, models, shopkeepers, cloth merchants, truck drivers, loaders, shippers, and pilots. because all are directly or indirectly involved in the journey of cotton fabrics. Now let's discuss the practice questions and additional questions as we have completed the block 4. History of clothing material. Question number 1. Which of the following materials did people use in ancient times for making clothes? So the correct answer is option D, animal skins and furs. How did people wear clothes before the invention of a needle? So before invention of needle, people used to wear clothes as one piece of cloth just draped on their body, and they used to tie them with ropes or twigs of plants and trees. Think about how people wore clothes in ancient times compared to how people wore clothes in modern times. What are the similarities and differences? So if we will discuss about the clothing of ancient people, they used to wear animal skin, fur, grasses and leaves because these materials were only available with them. But in modern time, the people are using stitched clothes of different material. If I will talk about the similarities, so still we people are using some of the clothes which are just draped on the body as the ancient people did, like sari, lungi, shawl, etc. Question number 4. Which of the following can be used for spinning? The correct option is takli, which is also called spindle. Question number 5. What is the correct way of using a spindle? So, the fiber from cotton wool is hooked to the spindle and then it is twisted in clockwise direction. Next question, question number 7. Weaving is a method of making fabric using. The correct option is option B, two threads arranged at right angles. Now the next question, question number 8. What is a weave? Name the different types of weaves. So the students, the way the warp and weft interlace with each other is called the weave. There are different type of weaves. Basically, 3 types we discussed: plain weave, twill and satin weave. Next question is question number 9. Why is a fabric woven in different ways? So fabric is woven in different ways to get different designs and softness in the cloth. Next question, question number 10. Which is better to make fabric, weaving or knitting? Why? So I think weaving is a very good technique for making clothes. In weaving, 2 threads are interlaced at right angle in crisscross pattern, and if one thread is pulled, another will stay at its place. While in knitting, only one thread is looped over and over, and if it is pulled continuously, cloth becomes shorter and shorter. Now let's discuss additional questions. Who wanted the Indian people to make their own cloth? Why? So the answer is our national father Mahatma Gandhi wanted the Indian people to make their own cloth, as he did not want that Indian people should wear foreign clothes. How is cotton yarn woven? So cotton yarn is woven by taking 2 sets of yarn. One set is fixed on loom vertically, that is called warp, and the other set of yarn called weft is fixed crosswise. Next question is question number 3. Why did ancient people cover themselves with animal skin and fur? So ancient people covered themselves with animal skin and fur because these materials were only available at that time. Name some methods of making fabric other than weaving and knitting. So weaving, apart from weaving and knitting, the other methods are lace making, felting, crocketing, and braiding. Next question, question number 5. Name the steps involved in the process of making cotton fabric. So there are some steps which involved in the processing of cotton fabric are cultivation and harvesting of cotton, preparing the fibers, next is spinning, then weaving and knitting, after that finishing, and the last step is marketing. How does the cotton industry help the economy? So students, cotton industry provides employment to various people in different fields, which we discussed earlier, like farmers, textile workers, tailors, designers, etc. So it helps the economy. Question number 7. Can we make fabric directly from cotton fibers? Why or why not? No. Fabric cannot be made directly from fibers. First, fibers are converted to yarn, which is strong. Then this yarn is converted to fabric. Now come to the application part. Do this question in your homework. Why are long pieces of fabric sold in stores? Who may use these and for what? So students, long pieces of fabric generally sold in stores because some people do not prefer ready-made clothes, but they want to wear clothes stitched by tailors according to their choice and their designs. Designers also purchase fabrics, and by putting their creative ideas, they produce clothes of various styles and designs. Thanks for watching the video.